Stop scrolling right now. I need to tell you something that's going to mess with your head. My best friend John makes $200,000 a year. $200,000. I make $75,000 a year. Same city. Same age. We're both 35. John drives a BMW. Lives in a 4-bedroom house. His kids go to private school. He wears a Rolex. Everyone thinks John is crushing it. Everyone thinks John is rich. But 3 weeks ago, John called me at 3 in the morning. Crying. Actually crying. He said, "Mike, I'm broke. I don't know what to do. I make $200,000 a year, and I have nothing. How are you doing it? You make $75,000, and you seem fine. What am I doing wrong?" That phone call changed everything. And what I'm about to tell you is why someone making $200,000 can be broker than someone making $75,000, and why income has almost nothing to do with wealth. If you've ever looked at someone making way more money than you and wondered how they are still stressed about money, or if you've ever felt like you should be doing better because of your income, don't go anywhere, because this story is going to flip everything you think you know about money upside down. My name is Mike, and I make videos showing you how money actually works in real life, not the Instagram fantasy version. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. This is a true story about my best friend and what I learned watching him make $200,000 a year and slowly go broke. Let me tell you about John. We've been best friends since college. 20 years. I was at his wedding. I'm the godfather to his oldest kid. We're not just friends. We're brothers. After college, we both got jobs. John went into tech sales. Started at $80,000. I went into operations management. Started at $52,000. John was always the successful one. The one who was going places. The one making moves. Over the next 10 years, John's income exploded. $80,000 to $120,000 to $160,000 to $200,000. Mine grew slower. $52,000 to $60,000 to $68,000 to $75,000. Everyone looked at John like he was winning, and looked at me like I was fine, just fine, not failing, but not crushing it like John. But here's what nobody saw. John's lifestyle exploded with his income. When he was making $80,000, he lived in a 1-bedroom apartment for $1,200 a month. When he hit $120,000, he bought a 3-bedroom house for $3,500 a month. When he hit $160,000, he upgraded to a 4-bedroom for $5,200 a month. When he hit $200,000, he bought the BMW, the $1,100 a month lease. Then came private school, $2,400 a month for 2 kids. Then the country club membership, because that's where clients network. $800 a month. Then the vacations, because you have to show your family you're successful. $15,000 a year on trips. His lifestyle grew faster than his income. Meanwhile, I stayed put. When I was making $52,000, I rented a 2-bedroom condo for $1,400 a month. When I hit $75,000, I was still in that same condo. Same $1,400. I bought a used Toyota Camry for $15,000 cash in 2018. Still driving it. Same car. No payment. My wife and I don't have kids yet. That's a choice we made. We eat out once a week. Cook at home the rest. We take 1 vacation a year. Usually drive somewhere and camp. Maybe $2,000 total. We don't have a country club membership. Don't have designer clothes. Don't have anything impressive. And honestly, for years, I felt like I was failing compared to John. Now pause the video and hit that like button if you've ever felt like you're failing because someone else has nicer stuff even though they make way more money than you. Because what I'm about to show you is going to change how you see success. And make sure you subscribe because I'm breaking down exactly how to build wealth on any income in future videos. Let me show you what John's life actually looks like financially. He makes $200,000 a year. After taxes, he takes home about $135,000. That's $11,250 per month. Sounds amazing, right? But here's where it goes. Mortgage, $5,200. BMW lease, $1,100. His wife's car lease, $650. Private school, $2,400. Country club, $800. Insurance, $600. Utilities and internet, $400. Groceries because I eat organic everything, $1,200. Eating out 3 times a week, $800. Subscriptions and services, $300. Gas and car maintenance, $400. Clothing because I shop at Nordstrom, $600. Random stuff for the house and kids, $500. That's $14,950 per month. Wait, that's more than he takes home. How is he doing it? Credit cards. He's spending $3,700 more per month than he makes. Every single month. He has $47,000 in credit card debt, and it's growing. Now let me show you my life. I make $75,000. After taxes, I take home $56,000. That's $4,667 per month. My rent, $1,400. My car, paid off, no payment. My wife's car, paid off, no payment. Just insurance and gas. Car cost total, $350. Insurance, $280. Utilities, $200. Internet, $60. Groceries, $600. We cook everything. Eating out once a week, $200. Phone, $80. Subscriptions, Netflix and Spotify, $25. Gym, $60. Gas, $150. Clothing, maybe $100 a month. We shop at Target. Random stuff, $200. That's $3,705 per month. I have $962 left over every single month. That $962 goes straight into investments. Every month. For the last 8 years, I now have $187,000 invested. John has $47,000 in credit card debt. Stop right now and comment below. Are you more like John or more like me? Be honest. No judgment. I just want to see where people actually are. 3 weeks ago, John called me at 3 a.m. I pick up and is crying, actually sobbing. He says, "Mike, I need to talk to you. I can't sleep. I'm drowning. I make $200,000 a year and I'm broke. I have $1,100 in my checking account and $47,000 in credit card debt. My mortgage is due in a week. I don't know what to do." Meanwhile, you make $75,000 and you always seem fine. You never stress about money. What am I doing wrong? I got dressed and drove to his house. We sat in his kitchen at 4 a.m., and I walked him through everything. His income, his expenses, where it's all going. And I watched my best friend have a complete breakdown. He said, "I thought I was doing everything right. I have the house. I have the cars. My kids go to private school. I'm in the country club. I look successful, but I'm drowning. I can't breathe. I lie awake every night worrying about money, and I make $200,000. How does that even make sense?" And I told him something that I'm going to tell you right now. Income doesn't make you rich. Income minus expenses makes you rich. He's making $200,000 and spending $215,000. I'm making $75,000 and spending $55,000. He has negative $15,000 per year. I have positive $20,000 per year. I'm $35,000 ahead of him every single year despite making $125,000 less. If this is blowing your mind right now, smash that like button and drop a comment telling me if you've ever known someone making great money who's always broke. Because I'm about to show you the 7 specific differences between how John lives and how I live. Difference number 1. The house. John lives in a 3,200 square foot house. 4 bedrooms. 3 bathrooms. Beautiful. His mortgage is $5,200 a month. I live in a 950 square foot condo. 2 bedrooms. 1 bathroom. My rent is $1,400. John spends $3,800 more per month than me on housing. Over 10 years, that's $456,000. I invest that money instead. That $456,000 becomes $780,000 in my investment account. His house better be worth $780,000 more than what he paid just to break even with me. It's not. Difference number 2. The cars. John leases a BMW for $1,100 a month. His wife leases a Mercedes SUV for $650 a month. That's $1,750 per month on cars. I bought a used Toyota Camry for $15,000 cash in 2018. My wife drives a 2016 Honda Civic we bought for $12,000 cash. We have no car payments. Zero. Over 10 years, John spends $210,000 on car payments. I spend $27,000 buying cars cash. I save $183,000. I invest it. It becomes $312,000 in my account. John has nothing. His lease cars aren't his. He owns zero equity. Difference number 3. The kids' school. John's kids go to private school. $2,400 a month. My wife and I don't have kids yet. That's our choice. But even when we do, they'll go to public school. Not because we can't afford private school. We can, but because we choose to invest that money instead. Over 18 years, private school costs $518,400. That same money invested becomes $1.2 million. We'd rather give our future kids $1 million when they are 25 than send them to private school. That's our choice. Difference number 4, eating out. John's family eats out 3 to 4 times a week. They spend about $800 a month on restaurants. We eat out once a week. Spend maybe $200 a month. We cook at home. Meal prep on Sundays. It's not that we can't afford to eat out more. We can, but we'd rather invest the difference. $600 per month over 10 years invested becomes $125,000. John gets restaurant meals. I get $125,000. Different priorities. Difference number 5, vacations. John takes his family on big vacations. Hawaii, Europe, all-inclusive resorts. Spends about $15,000 a year. We take road trips. Camp in national parks. Spend about $2,000 a year. We still make memories. Still have fun. Still see beautiful places. But we spend $13,000 less per year. Over 10 years invested. That's $278,000 in my account. John has photos from fancy resorts. I have $278,000. Again, different priorities. Difference number 6, the country club. John joined a country club for networking. $800 a month. I network on LinkedIn for free. Over 10 years, his country club costs $96,000. Invested, that becomes $164,000 in my account. Has the country club made John an extra $164,000? He says no. He's made zero deal from the country club. He joined for status. It cost him $164,000. Difference number 7, the stuff. John's house is full of expensive stuff. Designer furniture, new TVs, latest gadgets. Always upgrading. My condo has IKEA furniture from 2015. A 7-year-old TV that works fine. We don't upgrade unless something breaks. John spends maybe $500 a month on stuff. We spend maybe $100. Over 10 years, that's $48,000 difference. Invested, it becomes $82,000. His stuff depreciates. My investments appreciate. Add it all up. Over 10 years, these 7 differences mean I have about $2.2 million more than John. Not because I make more, because I spend intentionally and invest the difference. John makes almost triple what I make, but I'm building wealth and is drowning in debt. Now hit that like button one more time if these 7 differences just change how you think about spending. And subscribe because I'm breaking down every single one of these strategies in detail in future videos. After our 4 a.m. conversation, John asked me what he should do. I told him the truth. You have 2 choices. Choice 1, keep the lifestyle. Keep the house, the cars, the private school, the country club, all of it. But know that you will work until you're 75. You will never retire. You will be stressed about money for the rest of your life. You're choosing status over freedom. Choice 2, downsize everything. Sell the house. Move to something smaller. Get rid of the leases. Buy used cars cash. Pull the kids from private school. Put them in the excellent public school in your area. Quit the country club. Cut the expensive vacations. Live on $120,000 a year and invest $80,000. In 15 years, you will have $2.5 million and you can retire at 50. You're choosing freedom over status. John sat there quiet for a long time. Then he said, I don't know if I can do that. Everyone knows me as a successful guy. The guy with the BMW and the big house. What will people think? And I said something I'll never forget. I said, John, those people don't pay your bills. Those people don't lose sleep over your debt. Those people will forget about your BMW the second you drive away. You're sacrificing your entire future to impress people who don't actually care about you. Is that really worth it? That was 3 weeks ago. Yesterday, John texted me. He said they are putting the house on the market, selling the BMW, pulling the kids from private school, moving to a 1,800 square foot house with a $2,400 mortgage, buying used cars cash, quitting the country club. He said, I can't believe I've been doing this to myself for 10 years. I make $200,000 and I've been broke. You make $75,000 and you're building wealth. I finally get it. Income doesn't matter. What you do with it matters. Comment right now and tell me, would you rather make $200,000 and be broke or make $75,000 and be building wealth? And which choice would you make if you were John? I'm reading every single comment. Here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about John being dumb or me being smart. John is brilliant. He makes $200,000 for a reason. He's talented. He's driven. He's successful in his career. But somewhere along the way, he started using his income to buy a lifestyle instead of using his income to buy freedom. And that's the trap. The more you make, the more you think you should spend. The nicer house you should have. The better car you should drive. The more impressive your life should look. But impressive and wealthy are opposites. The most impressive looking people are usually the most broke. And the wealthiest people usually look ordinary. My friend Robert, who I've mentioned before, manages $200 million in assets for his clients. He drives a 2011 Toyota Camry, wears a Casio watch, lives in a 1,200 square foot condo. Nobody would guess he's worth $8 million. But he is, because he never fell into the trap of looking wealthy. He just became wealthy, quietly, invisibly, while everyone else was impressing strangers. If you're making good money but feeling broke, you're probably living like John. And if you're making okay money but feeling stressed, you might need to cut expenses like I did. But here's the good news. This is fixable. John is fixing it right now. He's 35. If he downsizes his life and invests $80,000 a year for the next 15 years, he'll retire at 50 with $2.5 million. He'll be fine. Better than fine. He'll be free. And that's worth more than any BMW or country club membership. So tell me in the comments one more time. Are you John or are you me? And if you're John, are you ready to make the change? And if this story just completely shifted how you see income and wealth, smash that like button one final time and subscribe because I'm showing you exactly how to build wealth on any income. Even if you're John making $200,000 and broke, or me making $75,000 and investing, the principles are the same. Let's build real wealth together. The invisible kind that actually sets you free.